Token D Rock here with another stream. It is Friday, November 4th, 9:29 a.m. Central Standard Time for watching us live. Crypto market cap sitting above $1 trillion at $1.037 trillion. Bitcoin dominance down at 38.4%. ETH dominance at 19.0%. Bitcoin surprisingly above $20,000 today. ETH at 1657, BNB at 356, Dogecoin at 12.72 cents, Cardano just under 42 cents, Solana at $33.74, Matic above $1 at 115, Polkadot nearing $7. Overall, we have been rallying just a bit here in the crypto market. I do think it is a fake out. Reason why I'm saying that is Bitcoin does follow the stock market if you pay attention. But are we seeing Bitcoin potentially break away from the stock market? Reason being, stocks are up today a whopping 1.67%, up 533.54 points. Reason why I'm saying Bitcoin may be deviating from the stock market is if we take a look at the hourly chart, Bitcoin has surpassed its high for this week, which was put in just in or right around 21,100. It has superseded that. It has surpassed that. Pardon me. Meanwhile, the stock market has not seen a higher high, so to speak, on their chart. Obviously, this can change, but I personally say we're going to see something like this scenario where we come up just a little bit and then, but ultimately we go down going into next week. So be careful with Bitcoin, you guys. I do think this rally might go up just a little bit more, but part of me also thinks it's just going to get shot down. So sorry for the indecisiveness. Taking a look at the 1 minute 1 minute chart, we can see that there is some solid resistance right around 21,215, and up above that. We'll see if the bulls put in a higher high or not. Here we can see we are just barely starting to break out of this resistance on the daily chart. Could this be a fake out before we ultimately come up to here, maybe here, 21.6, and ultimately drop down back to 20, maybe 19.5K? Personally, I would hope that Bitcoin comes down and the next few days and next few weeks. I would like to accumulate some more right around 18.5, 19, 19.5. But that's just me. I'm being greedy. I haven't bought any Bitcoin this week. I'm just like, all right, come on, Bitcoin, any day now. You can come down. As you can see, taking a look at the DXY, dollar is dumping right now. I do think we have a falling wedge of sorts that is bound to make a bounce of sorts right around here. We're looking right around here, and then if it doesn't bounce right here, looking right here, and then maybe down here, but I think we'll bounce right around here. We still have the potentiality to go back up here, even at today's dump. Again, unemployment numbers. We kind of skipped over this, but more or less, unemployment has not changed a whole lot here in the past month. So the Federal Reserve, as a result, will probably continue with their rate hikes. So we can see that unemployment rate increased by 0.2% point to 3.7% in October, and the number of unemployed persons rose by 306,000 people to 6.1 million. The unemployment rate has been in a narrow range of 3.5% to 3.7% since March. So we're seeing a small deviation towards the upside and unemployment numbers. We again, we're not seeing the unemployment figures that the Federal Reserve would like necessarily. So I think we can more or less expect them to continue with the rate hikes. So much bearishness, and Bitcoin is still above 20K. Been hearing for 5 months now that we will see new lows after the June crash. Still waiting. Dot dot dot. It'll happen. We just need to be patient. I do think $15,000 Bitcoins for sure is in the cards at some point. May not happen this year, but I think there will be a shakeout at some point to the downside, and that'll be the real golden opportunity to buy the bottom, so to speak. But again, time will tell. Just in, central banks should be buying Bitcoin alongside gold, according to Bloomberg Intelligence. Quite the endorsement for Bitcoin, even during the bear market. El Salvador president saying since adopting Bitcoin as legal tender, our tourism has increased 95%. Good on you, Mr. President. You made Bitcoin legal tender with your constituents, and because of that, your country will prosper most likely in near to later future. Just a reminder that the Chinese government, while they banned Bitcoin and they have anti-Bitcoin policies, they still hold $3.9 billion worth of Bitcoin. So read read the read between the lines. Binance is considering buying a bank. This is coming from Binance CEO. Pretty interesting stuff. Which bank are they looking to acquire or buy out? Again, time will tell. Tell me I am dreaming, but MasterCard is doing a full demo of how to buy NFT on 0x Polygon, Mumbai using MasterCard, a full demo by MasterCard, folks.
Have to pay for what we call gas fees, which allows you to go to the blockchain, and then the balance is actually taken from my card, right? Real time. So, for example, this is exactly what's happening here right now. So, see, for example, people, all of these digital pieces of art are actually in Matic, right? So, Matic is a type of a cryptocurrency, and see the charge against your cards happening there. So, when you go back to your wallet and you do the payments already, you can actually see that whatever you purchase is going to be part of your wallet again. That's up and collectible is there right now. Now, again, what we're basically saying is that this can happen in different environments.
So, pretty much, it's huge endorsement for Polygon, showing that MasterCard is interested in working alongside Polygon. I think that's probably why we're seeing such a massive pump out of Polygon. It was as low as I believe 90 cents just 2 or 3 days ago. Pretty crazy stuff. Good on Polygon for that. South Korean prosecutors say Terra founder Do Kwon is currently living in Europe as an illegal immigrant. This guy, he needs to pay. He owes a lot of people a lot of money. Just like some other people in crypto. Steve Ulrich, pardon me. Just in, Instagram users will soon be able to mint, buy, and sell NFTs directly on the app. Again, more adoption even during the bear market. Very cool to see. This will send crypto flying in just a few years' time. People are out here drinking Diet Coke to lose weight, but yeah, crypto's a scam. Oh, it has 0 calories. It's not bad for you. Really? You're gonna buy that garbage? That the sweeteners in there are perfectly safe for you. There's nothing wrong with them. Get out of here. Come on. It tastes. I personally, I don't think it tastes similar, but some people are like, oh, I can't taste the difference. Like, if that's the case, probably probably nothing good in the Diet Coke either. Just like the regular Coke. Reality can be whatever I want, according to Jerome Powell. 100 basis points sets uh, the economy back quite significantly, 75 basis points. The market's boom. Just in over $860 billion was wiped out from the U.S. stock market today. Let that sink in. Nearly $1 trillion was wiped out from the stock market just this past Wednesday after the Federal Reserve did their rate hike, 75 basis points. Morgan Stanley to start layoffs starting next week. I believe that's coming from Reuters. So more layoffs. Layoffs announced in the past 24 hours. Lyft is going to lay off 13% of their workers. Open Door 18%. Open Door's about to fire or lay off 18% of its workers. Stripe's about to lay off 14%. Chime's about to lay off 12%. Twitter is supposed to be laying off 50% of their employees. Massive layoffs. That's pretty crazy. Less and less people without work, meaning more and more people collecting unemployment, sitting at home. Bank of England is now worrying about the longest recession in 100 years as they increase interest rates again. That's what happens when you lock everyone in their homes for 2 years. It, again, slow the spread. And then you proceed to basically fire all those medical workers that refuse to take the mandated vaccine and such. It's quite the clown world we live in, you guys. The United States is on pace to spend more to maintain its debt than its own military. A mountain of debt is not pretty, and it's a sign of harder times coming on the horizon. The G7 has agreed to set a fixed price for Russian oil. Not good, not good. Russia will not like that. They will probably retaliate as a result in some way, shape, or form. China's COVID outbreak worse since May as lockdowns persist. Again, China has this flawed idea that they can, if they just lock down the country hard enough, there will be zero COVID. Here's an inconvenient fact about electric cars. If you drive at 60,000 miles, you put more carbon in the air than a gas-powered car. Only after 60,000 miles do you use less. Crazy. Pfizer announces 2-in-1 vaccine for COVID and flu, which it hopes will boost sluggish uptake for both shots. I wonder why so many people are sluggish to take your shots. I wonder why so many people are skeptical to take your shots. I wonder why there's so many people that don't even want to, be within 6 feet of that shot. I wonder why. Probably because you guys lied to our face saying it prevents transmission, you can't get sick, yada, yada, yada. That was a load of horse shit. Lie to the people, and now they know. So you get what you sow, The Ash conformity experiments were a series of psychological experiments conducted by Solomon Asch during the 1950s. Asch found that people were willing to ignore reality and give an incorrect answer in order to conform to the rest of the group. What does this remind you of? Reminds you about COVID, reminds you about plenty of other things in today's society and culture and such that people just go along with, because they don't want to be in the outcast, odd man out. They'd rather conform and be a sheep and be led to the slaughter. But anyways, that about does it for today's stream, you guys. Are we going to see crypto continue to rally? Are we going to see a massive sell-off here in the few days? Time will tell. I mean, realistically speaking, we do have the midterms happening here in the United States coming next week, I believe on Tuesday, on the 8th. So we should see some shakeup in the market as a result of that, along with CPI data coming next week. So I do think we are in for some volatility. We've got some volatility ahead of us, but that about does it for today's stream. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when we go live next. Till next time, guys, I hope you take care and invest wisely.